AFTV, Lee, you know what? Every time you seem to come in here, we've got a bit of good news, right? Another bit of good news today. Well, not today, it was actually happened yesterday, but it's that Gabriel Martinelli has penned a new long-term contract at the club, and you know, very exciting player. And I wanted to get your thoughts on that. You know, of course. Unfortunately, we won't probably see him until the end of the, until next season because he's out injured. Yeah. But he's been a real bright spark this year, hasn't he? And it's sensible what they've done with him.
Just can't keep smiling at the moment, Robbie. Like, you know what I mean? I reckon the smile might go off my face in a couple of hours' time, but at this moment in time, do you know what? I was excited about the second one because obviously, like, I think it was a little bit more. Worrying about this, but this to me is the big one. You know, I'm a big fan of Martinelli. I think he's been fantastic this season. I think he's a superstar in the making. I think he's got 10 goals in his first season as a kid coming over from Brazil. Just take that into context at the moment. That's fantastic. Yeah. And Arsenal looking like they're doing the right thing. You know, building on the young players. It's exciting time. I'm not saying like we're all going to go overboard about it, but it's exciting times. What's happening at the Arsenal at the moment? Yeah,
it's interesting what they said about him because they said that when they brought him in initially, their thoughts were they were going to put him in the under-23s. Then playing with the first team during the pre-season, then put him back into under-23s to develop. But like, they saw him in pre-season and were like, hey, this guy's a player. And then they thought, let's give him and he's now, a lot of people think he should be starting. Now, I remember I saw him in pre-season and I was saying the same thing. I'm like, this guy's good, man. He's really, really good. But I was still thinking to myself, yeah, but is it only because the level of opposition, pre-season, there's a lot of players half-cooked and that, but he has been excellent, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, without a shadow of doubt. He's probably the most exciting player to come out of Arsenal like since Nicolas Anelka. He's a same sort of ilk as him. When I first see Nicolas Anelka, I thought, oh my God, you know what I mean, what a player this boy is, and I've got that same sort of feeling about Martinelli. I just, every time as you know, every time he's not been in the team over the last few weeks, I've been disappointed because he's the player that I want to go and watch. He's the one player in the team that, because he's a forward and he's exciting, he's the one player that I want to watch. From the minute I first see him, I thought we had a player. And he's not disappointed, and what I've liked about him is that he's done it against the big teams. Yeah, he's looked dangerous against all the teams that he's played in. The goal against Chelsea,
no fear
whatsoever. He's come over here. I think he's took this season by storm. I think and what is encouraging about it is, Robbie, is that he's not in a great side at the moment, and a kid that's excelling. You know what I mean? What's he going to be like when Arteta hopefully gets the right players around him? And I just feel that this is exciting times for Arsenal. And what is great about it is going back like even to the George Graham era. We've got a few youngsters that you can put your hat on and be excited about.
One other youngster though, right? And it'd be interesting to see what happens later on when the teams come out to see if he's even in the squad. Another youngster is Guendouzi, who again we've been looking at and been thinking, yeah, this guy, but it seems to be a bit the opposite with him. Not ability-wise, but in comparison, when you're comparing him with Saka and with Martinelli, attitude-wise, what do you think is going to happen with him?
This is a real difficult one because I'm a big fan of his. I think that he's potentially really good. What people don't realise is that this is a kid that came over when he was 19 to a new country, big club, and I thought he'd done really, really well. Yeah, he's petulant and all that, but come on, when I was 20 years of age, so was I. And I think that people seem to forget about that. He's only a kid, but Mikel Arteta is the one that we've entrusted to be the manager, and if he feels that he's not going to be the answer, then I'm going to go with Arteta every time and if back him. If he decides that he wants to sell him, I think I don't want to see him be sold, but if it's the way that the manager and the club want to go, then I'm going to go down that route. When I look back at it, George Graham got rid of players like Charlie Nicholas. I wasn't happy about that. No. You know what I mean? At the day, but at the end of the day, it was for the best for the team. Yeah. And if that's going to be the case, then there will be sacrifices. And I'm hoping that he can redeem himself and all that. But I'm in the thing. If you're going to have to sell him, and you're going to get 40 million for him, I'm going to trust in Arteta.
Okay, well, listen, feel good factor again. It worked the other day, right, when we signed Saka and we beat Norwich. Slightly different test today, right? But let's hope that that has a positive effect as well today. Martinelli signing a new long-term deal at Arsenal, and come on, Arsenal, let's keep this positive news going.